Ah, the simplest of all mechanical jobs, the oil change, but one of the most important. I got my helper here, right? Is here, right?
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, Rick Fix, I agree. These are great for oil changes. I can never remember what size that is. I just grabbed this. It's got all the sizes that you'd need. Let's see. Milo, you have a Saturn. The lower control arms. Well, you had issues with the bushings on the back of your lower control arms. This is the second set on this car, and once again, the bushings, they wear out and they make just knocking sounds going over bumps and stuff like that. I'm wondering if there's an aftermarket. I'm wondering if there's an aftermarket set with better bushings. I haven't really researched it yet, but I'm going to end up replacing these again. The dealership did it last time. I don't know if they're covering the warranty on these or not, but another factory set if they're going to do the same things. I don't want them, but it's both sides. This side's the worst though. Well, this is a 2006, and I think it's about time to get under here with some Pour 15 or something and touch up some of these areas that are starting. I mean, that's a motor mount right there. I'd like not to get too rusty. Not too bad still though, but I think it's time to start doing a little undercoating here and there. A little touching up before things get out of hand. Because look at the salt. The salt's everywhere under here. So on the big Ecotex, this is the first engine I've ever had that has an internal oil filter. Pull it out of there. And it just snaps onto the cap like that, and you put it in. There's the new one. And just give her a... There's a truck down the road and Chewy does not like it. He's very concerned. Alright, pop that in like that. Let some more oil drain out. Ecotech oil change, woo! Yes, I usually like to do a synthetic blend, but there was really no good deals on that today, so I went with a regular oil. And let's see, hold on. Kids. I'm thinking of a oil change disaster. Still living at home. One of my first vehicles, I did a big oil change. Was all proud of myself, and yeah, I didn't put the plug back in the oil pan. That was a mess. That was a big mess. I'm gonna put 5 quarts of this in here. My buddy Ziggy down there in Australia, I think I made a mention in one of your videos that my uncle built a Cadillac that looks a lot like your Chevy. I'll put some pictures up at the end of this video of it. I forget how he got it, but he completely went through it. He put a Camaro subframe in the front end. I think it was a Chevy 350 he put in it. And an automatic transmission, but made a real nice cruiser out of it. He's kind of a tall guy. He'd always had a 34 Ford Roadster, but he never fit in it well for the long distance rod runs that he went on. So he had picked up this car, and he actually had a late model Cadillac leather front seat, all power and heated seats put in it. It's pretty cool. I just found some of the old pictures. I think you'll get a kick out of them. It's almost the same color too. That's what reminded me of it. Alright, I'm sure you guys have seen enough of this oil change, so Oh, one more really important oil change tip. When you're done with the cap, make sure and put it back on. A lot of cars, if you forget and leave it, close the hood, you have a nice outward dent on your hood. I've seen that happen many times. Oh, the hood's still looking good, except for the hood scoop. Still gotta fix the hood scoop. All right. All right. While it's still up on ramps, I always like to give it a start. Watch the oil pressure gauge. Let's see. Reset. This is how you reset, not the miles. Oil life. Reset. Alright. That won't be blinking on in 10,000 miles or like 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles. Okay. And the other thing I always like to do is check for leaks. Make sure all the seals weren't getting right. Make sure that plugs in good and tight. And I think that's it.